Welcome back to News Extra. It's now time to talk about the 42nd annual Special Olympics Guam track and field competition. And with us, joining us in studio is our friends, Ms. Carol.
Hi, how are you doing?
And Marlon.
Hello.
Thank you guys so much for being here. So it's just around the corner, just next month.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do people need to know?
We are still looking for volunteers to be coaches. So if people are interested in becoming a coach for the event, you can check Carol here, carol.piercy@specialolympicsgu.org, or check our Facebook page and message us there, as well as your information, what you want to do, and all that stuff.
And it's on March 17th.
Yeah.
At Ukadu. And opening ceremonies will begin at 8 o'clock. And we end, events start at 9, the competition.
Right.
And that usually runs till about 3:30, with the last events being the relays. So yeah, people need to come out and watch us and watch the athletes and cheer them on. But prior to that, right now we have 41 teams practicing. We have a new team, adult team this year. It's Pari, and they have 3 athletes this year, and they're hoping to build that again for in future times. But we started practices a few weeks ago. We have 8 weeks of practices for all the teams, and so we're really excited about getting more and more athletes out there and getting healthy.
Yeah. So what are some of the events that participants can expect to see, or even the volunteers, if they're wanting to volunteer? What should they know?
Well, the different venues are. We have the track venues. We have two. We use 2 sides of the track, so we have 2 track venues. At the track, we have assisted walk. We have wheelchair sprints, as well as a wheelchair slalom course. And then the regular 50-meter, 100-meter, 200-meter, and 4x100-meter runs or sprints. Standing long jump, running long jump, softball throw, and then shot put are the field events there. And so we have, for each of the events, we have a group of people that run those venues throughout the day, the whole day. They have to be there the whole day. And they do things anywhere from timers to being the team leaders. So we have our team leaders, I guess, this year. But so there's a lot of different activities. There's we have the heat. The event. What are they called? Oh my goodness, sorry. Marshals, sorry, yes, the event marshals.
Yeah, event marshals.
And they keep everything moving. They're the main people that keep everything moving. We need a lot of those guys. We need people picking up trash. There's all sorts of levels. Even prior to the day of the event, I need people in our office to help input data of all the athletes' registration forms, their times, all that kind of thing. Filing. So there's
so many things for volunteers to get involved with.
Yeah.
But how would you describe this event, or what makes it so unique?
Well, he's participated in the event when he was little.
Yeah, I started with track and field at 8 years old, and I'm now in my early 40s.
Yeah, but what was so exciting for you?
For me, I did the 25-meter assisted walk, softball throw. Not the shot put, of course, but at the time we had, I think, was it Frisbee
throw? That was a long time ago.
So, those were some of the events I did personally when I was a part of the, as an athlete.
And so...
growing up with this program, I always felt, for me personally, I always felt like, what else can I do for this program that's given me so much, right? Because, as an athlete, all you do is you come in, you train, and you participate. You don't really see the ins and outs of what's going on with the program. And being that Special Olympics is a 100% volunteer-run organization, that kind of got to me. It was like, how the heck are they able to pull off year by year, pull off all these events, and they're all volunteers. Nobody's getting paid. And I was like, wow. So when I finally got a chance to be a part of the board and be part of the planning, because I was like, this is something I need to do to, to give back to something that's given me so much.
Nice.
And
so now you know how it works.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a coach for one of the adult teams. And one of the things I see with the athletes, or even that they tell me, is, like, when they're running across, even in practice, not even at the competition, but they are trying their hardest. And we always talk about personal best. You know, I don't worry about anybody else. We're just doing personal best.
Right.
And they cross that line and they ask the timer or whatever what their time was, and you know it's faster, or at least they beat their time. Their face shows it all. You will come away, if you're a spectator or a volunteer that day, you will come away with such a lighthearted feeling, such a happy, it's a happy day. It rained all day last year. It was still a happy day.
And what's so great is,
the whole day it was raining.
Yeah.
And a lot of the athletes, they encourage one another, even though it's competition.
Oh, yeah.
They're out there helping one another and cheering each other on no matter what.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
even despite the rain, they were all just laughing and smiling. And
For the most part, this is athletics, sports at its best, I think, personally. You know, it's competitive. We work hard, but we're also there for our teammates. We're also there, you know, for our coaches and all. So it's the best program.
So the 42nd Annual Special Olympics Guam Track and Field Competition is on March 17th, Ukadu High School in Dededo. Is there anything else that our viewers need to know?
Well, if anybody's interested in coaching right now, that's our biggest push.
Or volunteer.
For volunteers. But you can call our office, 648-7648, and leave a message there. I'm there pretty much every day, but not all the time. And I will get back with you and put you in the right direction of what you want to do. Right. If you're an athlete who hasn't, especially an adult athlete who doesn't have anybody to practice with, you know, they're not a part of an agency or whatever, not already a part of my team. Saturdays we have practice at the sports complex from 9 to 11. So they have to come out like really soon because we're closing registration, but you know, we can get people started.
Okay, and they'll just give you a call or email you the email address that Marlon gave earlier. Well, thank you both so much for joining us and sharing this information.
Message us on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
Great.
Right.
Yeah.
So our Facebook page and
all those on social media.
Yeah, of course, and message us there as well, and you know, one of us will get in contact.
All right, we'll see you guys out there next month.
Thanks so much for having us again.
Thank you so much.
Thank
all
you.
right, more News Extra.